Next up, we're going to do the shoulder elevated single leg hip thrust. This is one of the most challenging versions of the hip thrust. It looks easy, but it actually looks very athletic, and one of the most challenging aspects of this is that you're training your glutes individually or unilaterally. You're going to notice when you do these that one side is likely stronger than the other, so you're going to have some glute imbalances, and this will really bring that out. When you're doing a regular hip thrust, you might have one side that overcompensates for the other, but here you're challenging them each individually, and typically the opposite side from your writing hand is always going to be the one that's weaker. That's just a normal structure of the human body. It might not be that way for you, but I know for most people it is. You're going to have the same setup as your standard hip thrust. You want a bench that comes right below your shoulder blades, and you're going to come up on a normal body weight hip thrust. You come up on both feet and you lock out both of your glutes, and you're just hinging at your back. But here, you're going to use one foot, so you might want your legs in a little bit closer, at least the foot that's working. You might want it aligned with your hip instead of out further as you would be with a double leg hip thrust. You can come straight up. This leg is the non-working leg. Just move it to where you're comfortable. It can stay in the same spot throughout the duration of the exercise. And come up and really squeeze that glute at the end range and lower back down. And you're going to do this for prescribed reps on each side. If you find this is too challenging, because it is a rather advanced exercise, you can always just stick to a body weight hip thrust. And if you're sort of in between where you can't do the single leg, but the body weight's a little easy for you, you can just hold it at the top for a few seconds, keeping it nice and firm, get a good squeeze, and lower back down for reps.